Alright, BC, guess we're part 3 of the S's, Metal and Hard Rock. So, there's a good many left. Just, screw it, might just do them all at once. This might be a long ass video. Might not. See how it goes. In the background, listening to Streets first. Saw Weeby Ray show this. He was playing it. Sounded pretty cool. Grabbed up a copy as soon as I saw it. Not bad so far. Alright, we get started. First up is Slut. It's on Neat Records. Not sure the year. Guess in later 80s maybe. Next, Sledgehammer. It's a good album. It's kind of new wave British heavy metal, but a little proggy, I guess. And actually, the thread I started about One and Done and classic rock. One of the guys picked this album as a great one album by a band. And only thing they released. Alright, I'm getting into the Slayer World Painted Blood. The newest one. Got a couple from the box set. Somebody broke up a box set, traded them in, so I grabbed, I think I got 4 of them. I think there's a couple here, and I still got a couple more on the shelf I haven't put away yet. God Hates Us All. I really like this album. Diabolus in Musica. Probably not pronouncing that right. And like I say, there's 2 more of those are out of the box set. I don't know why somebody would do that, but whatever. Alright, then into the early original stuff. South of Heaven, my favorite Slayer album. Another copy of that. Here's a bootleg, The Blood Before the Rain, and this is a boot of the demo from Rain and Blood. It's on red vinyl. It actually doesn't sound too bad. Live Undead on Metal Blade. Also have a picture disc of this. Rain and Blood. Really like this album, but I still like South of Heaven better. Everybody always picks Rain and Blood. Haunting the Chapel. Could use a bit of an upgrade on this one. Got a little bit of wear. Hell Awaits. Show No Mercy. And another Show No Mercy. That's the Slayer. Next is Slave Raider. These guys were not too bad, but just kind of over the top goofy with the outfits and everything. Always kind of thought of these guys, they weren't as good, but always thought of these guys in the same lines as right out of my head, from England, Zodiac Mind Warp. But these guys were from Minneapolis. There's What Do You Know About Rock and Roll? It's the first album. Slaughter, Stick It Live. This brutal metal. Brutal hair metal. Slash. What was the name of this? I guess it was just Slash. This was alright. Kind of got a lot of good reviews and a lot of people were talking about it. It was okay. It didn't really blow me away. It wasn't enough to pick up the new one. And I've heard a track off the new one. And yeah. Actually, I have a couple copies of the Slash. I found it on sale at Hot Topic for $5. So I picked up a couple. Skin and Bones. Not a pretty sight. Pretty cool band. It's English import. It's from 1990. When everybody wanted to either look like Guns N' Roses or Hanoi Rocks or Metallica. Great album. First couple albums by this band, Skid Row. Really dug. I'm trying to remember where they were from. Skagerrak. I can't remember where they were from. They're from Europe, I believe, somewhere. Six Feet Under. I want to say Germany on this band, but I can't remember. St. Martin's. Sinner, Come Out Fighting. Really dig Sinner, Matt Sinner, who's in Primal Fear. Is that the band he has now? I don't keep up as much on the newer bands. Newer, I guess. They've been around for a while. Sinner, Wild and Evil. It's one of the albums I got at the out of that collection at the Baltimore show last couple months. It's a killer album. Silver Mountain Universe. On Attic out of Canada in 1985. They're not Canadian though. Silver Mountain, Shaking Brains. And this is Metal Blade. Year. Let's see a year. These guys are from Sweden. Silent Rage. Sound Like They Look. Glammy, hair metal-y, whatever you want to call it. Won't get this right. Siegs Even, Life Cycle. It's on Steam Hammer. 1988. Shy, Misspent Youth. Pretty cool band. This band started out on Ebony Records. It's one of the Ebonies I still need to get. Shy, Access All Areas. Shy, Brave the Storm. Alright, grab another stack. Alright, got another stack. May have grabbed too many. Kind of sliding around. Had to switch the album. McCoy, Think Hard. This has John McCoy, who played bass with Ian Gillan Band, and also has Paul Sampson from Samson on guitar. Pretty cool album. Mausoleum release. Alright, keep going. Shotgun Messiah. Kind of dug this band. This band had Tim Skold in it. Went on to do a lot of, or be kind of like a player in the 90s industrial kind of scene or whatever. I think he did some stuff with Marilyn Manson and that kind of thing. Shock Paris, cool band from Cleveland. This is Concrete Killers. This one IRS. This one Sealed. Like an open copy. And Shock Paris, Steel and Starlight. Year. Some 87. This one Auburn, IRS. Auburn was a label from out of Cleveland, if I remember right. Don't know much about this band. This is a killer album. Shire. It's produced by Don Dokken. It's the year 1984. Roseau Records. Really like that album. Shark Island. Law of the Order. This wasn't a bad band. Late 80s, probably 88, 89. 89. This was their first release on a major. It's on Epic. And when they started, they were just called Sharks. This is their first album, Alter Ego. Actually, I think I found this at a flea market or something, real cheap. And I didn't know Sharks was the same as Shark Island. Got home, looked it up, and took right on. Shanghai Guts. With Love from St. Pauli. Kind of more of that late 80s, early 90s, Hanoi-ish stuff. Sergeant Streetwise. It's from 86. It's a German import. Another Sergeant. It's self-titled. This is on Mausoleum. You can see the year. A band kind of really dug, and they kind of got famous, I guess, for being in Decline of Western Civilization Part 2, The Metal Years. And this was their major label. It was on IRS. Seduce. Too Much Ain't Enough. Three-piece band out of Detroit. These guys are pretty cool, and this is alright, but I always liked the first one, and I had like a boot of the first album on CD forever, and it was kind of like one of those grails for me to find it on vinyl, and it took me 10 years to track down an affordable copy, but I finally found their first release. It's on Psychomania. I always loved the cover. Right, Sorcery. Secrecy. Jeez. Trouble today. It's on Noise out of Germany, I think. Yeah. It's a German pressing. This album is in the Classic Rock 4 One and Done, their only release. Sea Hags, self-titled. These guys are pretty cool. One of the guys ended up ODing not long after this album came out. Cool band. They had a video for Half the Way Valley. Really good album, Screamer, Target Earth. These guys were from Wisconsin. Yeah. And kind of that proggy, early kind of metal, Queensryche kind of stuff from the early Queensryche. It's from '88 on New Renaissance. Really, really good album. Alright, now a bunch of Scorpions. Hot and Heavy, just a compilation. German pressing. Best of Volume 2. Savage Amusement. Not a huge fan of this era. Liked up until the mid-'80s, I guess. Worldwide Live. Always loved this live album. This is probably kind of the end of the Scorpions for me, right around this time. Here's this 84, 85. It's a double live, gatefold. Here's a German pressing of Love at First Sting with a different cover than we're used to seeing in the US. Kind of cool. And here's a Love at First Sting, also a different cover. Can't remember what store refused to sell the cover Everybody Knows, and I guess they did an alternative cover for it for anybody, any of the major stores that didn't want to sell the cover we all know. Yes, I have way too many of those. Blackout. And this is a pressing from Madrid, Spain. Yep. So there's Spain. This is Madrid and Barcelona. I don't know. Kinda cool. And just a regular pressing of Blackout. Animal Magnetism. Classic Scorpions. Sierra. I really dig. Scorpions Action. And this is just a different, it's a reissue with a different cover of, crap, can't remember the album now. We'll figure it out as we go. This is on the Brain label out of Germany. You know what, this may be, I need to look this up because this might actually be an original. I don't think. I think it's a reissue with a different cover. Sorry. Scorpions Love Drive. Again with the famous cover. And back. And then the other alternative cover. Then famous Tokyo Tapes, fantastic live album. And Virgin Killers. Alright, next, In Trance. I just love that cover. And Fly to the Rainbow. 70s Scorpions. And Lonesome Crow, which I believe is what the Action is a repress of. Yeah. So, the Action with the cover with the car buried is a different cover of this album. Alright, another stack. Alright, we got another stack here. Scavenger, Battlefields. Another Mausoleum band. Just that early metal. Scatterbrain, Here Comes Trouble. Love this album. Kind of MOD sounding stuff. What year was this? Late 80s, early 90s. 1990. Like the MOD, or like Scatterbrain. Scarlet Angel. This is on High Roller Records. If I remember right, this had like some early stuff from this band, and then I guess some newer recordings. It was okay. Killer album, Scanner, Terminal Earth. This is on Noise. It's a German import. Alright, next, good many from Punk, Texas. His band Saxon. Call to Arms. A newer release. Was this 2011? Lionheart. 2005. It's on Steamhammer SPV. Destiny. 1988. So I kind of jump a few years there. Rock the Nations. This is 86. Innocence is No Excuse. Is that 85 or so? 85. When we get down into the earlier Saxon, I guess, kind of the stuff I like the best. Crusader. And it's US pressing. I believe I also have a UK pressing, original on, which is a gatefold, UK press. The US pressing isn't a gatefold. Strong Arm of Metal, which is a compilation. This is from 81. Power in the Glory. It's from 83. Great album. Too many of those. The Eagle has landed alive. Denim and Leather. Starline series pressing from 81. It's regular pressing. It's a great album. Princess of the Night, Never Surrender, and the band played on Midnight Rider, Denim and Leather. Just a classic album. Strong Arm of the Law, and this is a US pressing, a black cover, non-gatefold. I believe the UK pressing. Actually, this is a French pressing. A little beat, but the gatefold. French pressing. Another French pressing. I don't know where all those came from. Wheels of Steel. Another great album. It's 1980. Sorry, just looking. Love the early Saxon. Except for the first Saxon album, not a big fan of. Even though it has a killer cover, self-titled Saxon. Probably need to listen to that again. I just never got into it back in the day. And that's the Saxon. Next is Sabotage, Gutter Ballet. Legendary power metal bands, I guess. Call of the Mountain King. Remember when this come out? Just the goofiest video, goofy song, but you remember it forever. Call of the Mountain King. It's just actually love it now. It was just so beautiful. Fight for the Rock. Not the best album. I think they were kind of, when they, I don't know, maybe trying to be a little more mainstream. Power of the Night. Also on Atlantic Records. The Dungeons Are Calling. Some Combat. Sirens, their first release. This is on Combat, 1985, and this is, I guess you could say, reissue kind of thing, because they initially released this album themselves, and it's hard as crap to find, and it goes for stupid money. And last year, while on vacation at the beach, I ran into one. Sirens on Par, the Par label. And couldn't believe I found this thing, and I mean, it's, you know, it's got some wear on it. But the vinyl plays perfect, sounds great, nice and quiet. And picked this up for $10. Couldn't believe it. The guy looked it up on the internet. It was in one of those joints where you pick your stuff out and hey, I'll price it after you pick it out, after I look on eBay and everything. So I pulled it out and I thought, well, this guy's going to want $100 for this thing or something. But he looked up probably 10 albums and quit, and he was like, man, just whatever, $10 a piece. And I spent like $100, $120 with him or something, whatever it was. And that was like on the bottom of the stack, so he never looked it up. So kind of got lucky there, I guess. Savage Steel, Do or Die. Very cool band. It's great metal, and my favorite album by them, Begins with a Nightmare. Just love the cover. It's on New Renaissance, and I believe this is a white or a clear vinyl. Yep, sure is, with the insert and everything. Very cool album. Alright, one more stack. We're going all the way. Alright, is everybody still awake? We're way into this one. Be my longest one yet, probably. I had to change the record again. We're on to Tokyo Blade, Black Hearts and Jaded Spades. Cool gatefold. Goofy ass cover. Cool band though. It's on Steam Hammer from '85. Good metal. Alright, next, Savage Grace. And this is the crazy cover, but this is the poster bag. So this folds out into a huge poster. So I've got it in a cardboard thing. Savage Grace, Master of the Skies. Let's see here. Cool band. Savage. What was the name of this? Hyperactive. It's cool earlier metal. It's 85 on Zebra Records. It's an import, and it actually has a couple autographs on it that I can't read. I didn't get them. Doesn't mean anything to me, so for all I know, it's the guy who bought it, his kid's sister. Alright, Savage, Loose and Lethal, killer album, another great Ebony release. Love the Ebony label. Satan, Suspended Sentence. It's great early, kind of that new wave British heavy metal. It's on Steam Hammer. This was their later, this was from '87. Into the Future, also on Steam Hammer. And this was like a EP. 4 tracks. And here, this is Chord in the Act, Satan. And this is the more, new wave British heavy metal sounding. It's from '83. Yep. Killer album. I think they had a lineup changes, if I remember right, singer changes. Cool band, female singer. I really dug this album. I think they did 2 albums and just kind of disappeared. Saraya, self-titled. I think that was the singer's last name, Sandy Saraya. It's from '89. I just really liked her voice. Just she had kind of like a little bit of a bluesy, husky kind of voice. But really, really good stuff. Sanctuary, Refuge Denied. This was the band that had Warrell Dane on vocals. It's from '87 on Epic. Cool album, cool band. Some more Ebony. Samurai, Weapon Master. Great cover. It's from '86. See Ebony. It was their second album. Their first album was Sacred Blade, another killer cover. This is from '84, also on Ebony. Samson, Survivors. It's from '83. Alright, phone call, sorry. Next, Samson, Before the Storm. It's from '82. I have more Samson, just haven't put away yet, up on the shelf. Sam Thunder, don't know a lot about this band. This is like a 3-track deal from '84. It's definitely an indie release, and I can't remember what they sound like. I don't remember it being fantastic. SADO, Sado, I guess. Dirty Fantasy. These guys always had these cheesecake covers, I guess. And this is on Noise from '88. Sado, Circle of Friends, SADO, however you want to say it. This is also on Noise from '87. And SADO, Shout, more Cheesecake. And also on Noise, it's a German pressing. It's like about '84. Sacrosanct. Recesses for the Depraved. Totally can't read that. It's on Rough Trade. Sacrilege. Turn Back Trilobite. Goofy album title. This band had a female singer. It's on Metal Blade, 1989. Kind of interesting. And Sacrilege, Within the Prophecy. I believe this was their first one. It's from '87 on Metal Blade. Sacrifice for Determination. And this is an original. I think they've reissued all their stuff here lately. This is the Canadian band. It's on Metal Blade from '87. Just thrash. And Sacrifice on the Altar of Rock. Different Sacrifice. These guys were from Switzerland, Switzerland, one of the two. This is a German pressing from '85. Sacred Right, Nothing Sacred, killer album from Medusa. Mid '80s, 6. Medusa Megaton. Always loved that cover. Sacred Reich, The American Way. Road Racer, everybody knows Sacred Reich, I assume. Sacred Reich, Ignorance. Killer Album. This looks all Voivod on the back. Sacred Child. Also female singer, if I remember right. Yeah. Cool band. It's on Target. Got the same label, Rat's first EP. Right on Time Coast Target. And finally, one of my favorite newer bands. I'd like to get some more of their stuff on vinyl. Sabaton, Coat of Arms. It's like, I think they call it like battle metal or something. It's all about like wars and battles. Came with a 45 7-inch single. Just a great band. And Sabaton, The Art of War. Killer album. I'm sure Laz knows all about this band. If not, check him out for sure. I'm sure he's way up on this. Man, I think they got like 5, 6 albums now behind on these guys. Alright, that's it. This thing was like mega long. If you made it all the way to the end, right on, holy crap. Leave me a comment if you made it all the way to the end. I seriously doubt many people do. Alright, thanks for watching.